Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is I'm going to talk about signs of spiritual awakening. You're not crazy. So before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free way to help your girl out. So let's get started. Okay. So, I want to say like the first signs of like your awakening, and everyone's awakening is different, but this is kind of like a common awakening that people do experience, and I have experienced this during my awakening. So basically, what an awakening is like it's like your consciousness is elevating, like your maybe like your old beliefs of believing something has totally changed, and it's like more elevated. Um, I will give you an example. Like I was a very strong Christian. I did not believe in witchcraft. I did not believe in psychics, mysticism. I didn't believe in any of that stuff. Um, I was very, closed off from other people's beliefs and everything like that. So once I went through my awakening, I saw spirits ringing in the ears. That was happening a lot to me. Visions, I kept seeing visions of the future before it would happen in my personal life. And I didn't understand what was going on. And I was really scared. Like I thought like, oh my God, the devil is like messing with me. He's implanting things, visions in me. And it was just crazy. So now, as, a psychic and as someone that connects with the divine and can talk to angels and talk to God and stuff like that, um, I'm a lot more, I went through, that was my awakening process. And then I was woke. There's more to life than just what's in the Bible. Like there's more, more to this world that hasn't been found or discovered, stuff like that. So, but back to the first sign, like ringing in the ears and the visions, what I did is I kept going to church. I kept ignoring it, stuff like that. If this is happening to you, I want you to just relax, just, observe what happened, but just relax and just know that you're fine. When the ringing was happening in my ears, I was freaking out. I was panicking. I didn't know what was going on. I was scared. What the ringing in the ears is, it's just basically, it's usually like angels. It's basically you're becoming more sensitive to energies, and we all vibrate at a frequency. And so when a higher vibrational energy comes into your space, like an angel or just higher vibrational energies, the ringing in your ears will start. And the higher the frequency, the higher the vibration is, which is a good thing. So it's just, that's what it is. It's like you're just being more sensitive to energies and stuff. Second sign is change in routine. So when I went through my awakening process, I didn't really go to church as much anymore. I started researching more about visions and clairvoyance and third eye and the chakras and energy and, stuff like that. I started reading more books about spirituality when I never did that. I started gravitating towards more crystals because I've always liked crystals. I thought, I always liked how they looked and stuff, but I've always been gravitated towards crystals, but they emanate an energy that you probably need, So that's probably why you're gravitated towards certain types of crystals at the moment and stuff like that. So I started being more aware of what I put in my body. That was another thing, like instead of like going out to eat or buying fast food or, I started to take care of myself more. I started, getting more high vibrational foods for my body, like fruit, cooking your own meals, brown rice, lettuce, stuff like that. I want to say like what else? I want to say, yeah, and then also to working out more, just being more open-minded about things and just knowing more that there is more to life than we know, stuff like that. So the next sign is self-talk is okay. So for me, when I was going through my awakening process, seeing spirits, ghosts, the visions, ringing in the ear, stuff like that, I was going to see a psychologist about it because I wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. And she did not prescribe me any meds. She didn't say I was crazy. She just told me like, oh, you're just very sensitive to stuff. And I also, going to the doctors too. I was going to the doctors to get my eyesight checked out and my ears checked because I was letting them know like I'm seeing pictures in when I close my eyes, and I was hearing ringing in the ears, and they checked me and they said that I'm perfectly fine, that there's nothing wrong with me. So um, I had to learn that self-talk is okay, because at this point, I believe doctors and like psychologists and stuff, it's beyond your help. Um, I feel that, only you know what's going on, and self-talk is okay. And I honestly feel like too, if you are going to see a psychologist, try to see like an intuitive one or a very spiritual psychologist, so that way they can try to help you out on what's going on, stuff like that. The next sign is synchronicities and some numbers. So you may see like, 666, or and by the way, when 666, some people will say like that's a devil sign. Oh my God, stuff like that. Um, the only time when I see that number is actually an angel number. I think there's two different types of 666 or whatever, but the ones that I'm seeing is an angel number. And when I look that number up, and and it basically says that you need to focus and get back on track. And that's crazy because when I don't fulfill my life purpose, that's when I start seeing that number. Also too, I'll see like 111 or 777. I'll see stuff signs like that too. But the only time I see the 3 6s, the only time I see that is when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm like not fulfilling my purpose, stuff like that. That's the only time I'll see that number. Stuff like that. But you'll also see like synchronicities too, like people, like you'll start seeing, like you'll be thinking about a certain topic or something like that, or like a show, and then all of a sudden, like the next few hours, you'll turn the TV on, and then it's like, oh my God, I was just thinking about that show. It's so crazy how the episode in that show is like on, or like you'll be thinking about somebody, and then you go out and then you see that person, like synchronicities and stuff. So like you'll start being more in tune with your surroundings, and noticing the synchronicities of life and stuff. Next sign is separation from older self. So what I mean by that is that like your old self will, with your new experiences and stuff of being awakened and stuff, your older self will just die away, like just go away, and then the new self of yourself will emerge, and you'll vibrate at a higher frequency. And so I just want you to, just know that, but you'll feel a lot more happier, and that it's like you're shedding your old skin, and you're emerging from the old skin into something new that is for you. So yeah. Next one is time is not a matter to you, time is an illusion. So we do have time on our planet just to construct, and to keep order and balance. Humans made time and stuff like that. But really, what I mean by that is that you'll notice, like, for me, I've noticed time was just something that to our society to kind of just keep everything balanced, like your sleep and work, and the matrix or whatever, the 3D matrix. But I kind of just felt like we're just here existing, so the next one is desire to help others. So like animals, humans, you'll see yourself not arguing with people. So for me, I love helping people. before I was always a very giving person and stuff, but as I gotten older, went through my awakening process, I wanted to help elevate other people, and I wanted to help people not change their beliefs or anything, but to kind of give them a bigger perspective about certain situations that they're in. Like, a lot of people come to me with their problems, and then like I will just see like a better solution. I'm like, oh, maybe you could do this, and then elevate and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to help people. Like I love animals too, love helping animals, human or and people too. But I like to do it in a very creative way. Um, so whatever that is to you. For me, I love reading people. I'm really good at it. So like I've helped so many people, and that feeling of just tuning in, seeing what's wrong, and being able to tell them is just really amazing. So the next one is, oh yeah, and then also too, like not arguing with people. You know, when people like when there's conflicts and stuff with people, especially if there's like a conflict with me, um, I usually see things from like a different perspective, and I kind of just see it from like a higher perspective, and I don't argue back. I'll just say, oh, okay. And because I'm not going to waste my time, I'm not going to waste my energy. So, yeah. But yeah, when you awaken to, you'll see things from a different perspective, from different angles, and you're like, you know what? You know, so the next one is you have a vision of reality that is way above the physical sense being. So like what I mean by that is like being psychic, like you'll start seeing things more. Like I've seen the astral planes, I've seen like fairies, I've seen angels, I've seen spirits. You'll start to notice that there's other things on this earth. There's like another veil, other realities going on. And you will see that. If if your third eye is open and you have, you're very clairvoyant, you can see stuff. Um, so, and also like above the physical sense, so you'll be more sensitive to energies, feeling people's energies, feeling their vibe, feeling, their emotions, feeling just the energy of things and, the overall vibe of the place and stuff that you're in. Um, yeah, so like being psychic, being intuitive, stuff like that. Also, the next one is experiencing anxiety, pain, and depression, afraid, the ego death, learning to accept. Once the ego surrenders, you'll feel a surge of love, security, freedom, and unity. So so I'm gonna go back to my experience, like when I stopped becoming stopped going to church, started like, you know, I don't want to say I'm not really a Christian anymore. I'm very spiritual now. I was kind of a little scared because I was like, oh, what if I go down this path and it's like evil or whatever? Um, I've been doing this for a very long time, for like, I want to say um, over plus 10 years now. And honestly, I love this path for me. This path is me. Um, and I was scared to read people too. I didn't want to read people. I didn't want the gift. I mean, I wanted the gift of being psychic and seeing and stuff. I thought that was cool, but um, I had, my life purpose is to read people. And to be honest, it took a very long time. I was very closeted psychic. There we go. And I was scared. I didn't want to come out, didn't want to read people. But as soon as I, went to my first psychic fair, my psychic show, I read people and the readings turned out beautiful. I've helped so many people. I had people walk away happy. And I really was doing something. And I felt this immense love, gratitude, freedom, and I felt so happy. Like it was just fulfillment. And once before, I was reading people and I was in the closet, I did experience anxiety, pain, and depression. I was really sad because I was conflicted, you know. I didn't want to be judged, especially from my family and stuff. But once I let go of that and I started being myself, I started just doing me, and uh, you know, um, everything started working out. And I'm in a better place, in a higher place, and in a place that is for me. So Yep. And then also the next one is vivid dreams, increased intuition. This was happening to me too. So when I started reading people and stuff and started meditating, really working on my spiritual path, I've been having vivid dreams every single night. Like, I mean, to the point where I'm like, this isn't even making any sense. Like, why am I having vivid dreams? And so I talked to my angels about it and I said, I'm having vivid dreams and I'm getting really, because it's like when I would wake up, it's like as if like, whoa, like that was a really vivid dream that I had. And this was going on for like a month, at least a couple months. And they just told me like, oh, you're highly, intuitive and psychic and, you're very clairvoyant. So signs of vivid dreams too is like your third eye, being open and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah. And usually when you have vivid dreams too, it's usually like messages in the dreams that you need to pay attention to. So definitely if you have vivid dreams, write them down. And then later, like you may say, oh, okay, maybe that's what it was telling me. So yeah. And then the last tip I want to say, you guys, is freedom. Once you go through your awakening process, it's total freedom. Like you just, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. It is very lonely when you awaken because not a lot of people are on your level when you awaken. But definitely freedom. So you'll feel free. You'll feel like, I got this, and you'll just keep continuing moving on with life. So definitely these were all the tips of like awakening and stuff. And there could be more tips, but these were kind of just some general ones that, I feel is, these are things that I experienced. So definitely if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical. Mwah.